Which of these? Which of these? Which state shares Massachusetts? Which of these? Which state borders Kentucky? Which of these states? Which of these? Which state shares a Idaho? Which state Alaska? Which state California? Which state Utah? Which state borders Connecticut? Which of these? Which of these? Which state New Jersey? Which of these states? Which state borders Wisconsin? Which of these states? Which of? Which state Illinois? Which state Rhode Island? Which of these states? Which state shares Idaho? Which of these states? Which state shares New Jersey? Which of these? Which of these? Which state borders Louisiana? Which state borders California? Which state borders Virginia? Which state borders Missouri? Which state shares Iowa? Which state borders Maryland? Which state Minnesota? Which state Oregon? Which state shares Wyoming? Which of these states? I am Georgia. Which state shares New York? Which state Alaska? Which Texas? Which state Georgia? Which of these states? Which state Delaware? Which of these states? Which state? Ohio. Which state? Connecticut. Which Oregon? Which state? Pennsylvania. Which state? Mississippi. Which of these? Which of these? Which state borders Florida? Which state Maine? I am Kentucky and I border the Mississippi River. Which state borders Louisiana? Which state borders Washington? Which of these? Which of these states? Which state borders Arkansas? Which state? Maine. I am Alabama and I border the Gulf of Mexico. Which state? New Mexico. Which state? Massachusetts. Which state? Florida. Which state? North Dakota. Which state borders Washington? Which state borders Illinois? Which state borders Pennsylvania? Which state shares Wyoming? Which of these states? Which state? Louisiana. Which state borders Indiana? Which state shares North Dakota? Which state? Kansas. Which state shares a New Hampshire? Which California? Which state borders North Carolina? Which of these? Which state borders California? Which state? Hawaii. Which of these? Which state? North Carolina. Which state share New York? Which state? Louisiana. Which of these? Which state share Maine? Which state? Vermont. Which of these states? Which state? Nevada. Which state? Washington. Which? Texas.